Hey, everybody. As always, I hope your day is going wonderful. Your day, your night, your moment, whatever moment you're in right now, I hope it's good. So let me ask you this. When you debate or when you really think you're right on something and you stand your ground and explain it to others, if you are proven wrong in your observations, are you keen on considering the possibility that maybe you need to do more study? Or do you get angry and tell other people, no, 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 you're wrong? Some people like to just hear themselves talk. They like to think they know everything. When in reality, in this world, we really don't know much of anything because we have learned that most of what we have learned are lies and programs, right? So, me personally, I prefer that if I am wrong, if I'm sharing knowledge and it's wrong, I'd rather have someone point it out to me and kindly show me the right way, provide me with the information and explain to me. That way, I could learn. I might feel really dumb in that moment. I might have really thought I was right, and then I found out, ooh, I was wrong. I'd rather be wrong and be humbled and say, thank you. Thank you for showing me something better than what I thought. Thank you for teaching me the right way versus me being defensive and sticking to something saying I'm right when maybe that's just my perspective or that was my understanding of the knowledge at the time. Humble yourself, people. Humble yourself. It's better to look a fool and be corrected and have the opportunity to repent, relearn, and do better than continue to speak garbage out of your mouth and not know what you're saying. See, in order to do better, you have to be taught better. But in order to be taught better, you have to be willing to be a student, a humble student. Don't think you know it all. Just because you might have a lot of knowledge in certain areas doesn't make you an expert at life. You have lived your life. So you are an expert at, you guessed it, your life. So humble yourselves, people. I see so many people out here with these debates and talking different degrees and sharing lots of knowledge. But then I look at some of the knowledge and I say, okay, well, if it doesn't fit, throw it out. Take what you could use and throw the rest out. When you have a good debate, it's not an argument. You're not fighting with people. You're learning together. A debate should be friendly. You should be able to present your side and present your facts. The other person should have the opportunity to do exactly the same. Sometimes you need a third party to stand in there, to step in and say, hey, let me bridge this, or let me be the mediator. And then go from there. Have a neutral party. You have to be willing to grow and change. People often talk about how they want change in their life and they want better. But let me ask you, are you doing the work to do better? Or are you just talking about it? See, it's real easy for anybody to talk about doing something. But when you look at someone's life and the fruits of their labor, you can tell if they actually mean what they say or if they're just talking off motherfucking day. Some people would rather talk and look like an ass versus really learning something from a teacher and like being in a class. I don't know, you guys. Humble yourself. I am humbling myself. I always try to learn things. That means that when you're learning and growing, you're constantly evolving. If you find yourself repeating the same conversations, the same topics, and you could predict everything that people are going to say, you know what that shows? Not that you're a genius or a prophet. It shows you're stuck in a cycle. and that the people around you are living in a cycle, often an insane cycle, where they have perfected the art of insanity. And you could go along for that merry-go-ride too if you want. But I choose to jump off that horse. So I am always open to correction. I don't mind being wrong. When I am wrong and someone says, hey, Joe, let me pull you aside. I think you're a little off on that. I'm like, oh, shit. Thank you. Because I'd rather learn the correct way. Because if I'm going to be an ambassador for the good guys, I got to be able to show correct information and show the right way. Because if I lead you to bad information, you're then going to question my judgment or my knowledge, right? So humbleness, being willing to change and learn. I know it's hard because we get stuck in our own mental thought processes and we believe the things we say. Oftentimes we will psychologically woo and manipulate our own self into a certain way of thinking, which isn't always healthy. Kind of like with mimetic magic and chaos magic, all based on intent and emotions. If you could control a person's emotions, you can not only control their life, but the life around. See, that's what handlers do. That's not my thing. I believe in being free. I believe in sharing information. I believe in teamwork. Even though I don't love all the people I always communicate with, they're not my best friends. Some of them I'd rather punch in the face. You can't do that. So instead you just show a better way. That's the better thing to do. Or walk away. Some people you cannot win an argument with because no matter what you do, they are intent on being right. Even if it's hocus pocus wrong. But people could go in circles all day long. You know, like an Ouroboros eating its own tail over and over again. I'll pass on that hill.